us. Welcome to Mae Mae.
Thank you.
Would like to have a seat? We'll
Yes.
have some coffee.
So Liz, can you tell us how you got started in this business?
Well, it's a long time ago, and I started the company as a waitress service for women in the arts because we were all pursuing careers in different areas of the arts, and there were very few opportunities for women. It was really a male-dominated field, so Great Performances was a sort of like a temp agency for women who wanted to work in hospitality and wanted flexible hours. So it was a very simple idea at the beginning.
So what inspired you to start catering?
Well, we were working in hospitality, and one day one of our clients who called up and asked for a waitress and a bartender said, by the way, can you send the hors d'oeuvres? And no was never in our vocabulary, so we said sure. Hang up the phone and we say, okay, how do we do this now? And what we did over the course of that year was build a kitchen down in Soho, and we started doing food and full service catering in addition to the service staff, which was our sort of our pathway into the business.
So as a chef from the Bronx myself, I was curious to know what your draw was to the Bronx specifically and how you ended up here.
So we had our kitchen downtown in Soho for 10 years, and then we moved over to Hudson Square for 26 years. And the time was up. A big developer bought our building and it was time to move. There are really very few opportunities for a business like mine in Manhattan. We need ground floor, we need loading dock space, we need affordability, and we looked all over the city. And when I saw and came to Mott Haven, I just really fell in love. It felt like home. Walking into this building, the bones of the building, the layout really reminded me of our location down on Spring Street where we grew so healthfully. Sort of like big, solid, old industrial building. And the neighborhood just has a really remarkable spirit. And this is where we moved. Yeah, I love it here. This is the heart of the main hot kitchen. So this is the core of the catering kitchen. This is the hotline over here, and all the different teams who work on veg, sauces, protein, etc. Great Performances is probably the single largest independent catering company in the state. The food that's been made here, you see it's all labeled, it's going to people's homes, it's going to events. Tonight we have the Prospect Park Alliance dinner for 500-600 people. We do cafes for Jazz at Lincoln Center. We're out at the Book Museum, so some of that food is prepared here as well. So on any given day, it could be any one of 4 or 5 boroughs that our food is going to. Yeah, it's busy. Or weddings. Oh my God, we do so many weddings now. It's so interesting to see the whole range of different menus.
I was going to say, like, who do you serve predominantly, but it sounds like you're kind of all over the city.
We serve 3 core types of business. The corporate landscape here in New York, nonprofit, a lot of nonprofit events, which includes a lot of the cultural institutions that we have relationships with, and then social, which is weddings. And I think, as everybody knows, 22 has been a banning year for weddings. We've done more weddings this year than I think any other year in our history. The growth of plant-based business for us, what the demand is, and what we've seen over time, it's been incredible to watch that. We have more people interested in plant-based menus, but I will tell you, beef is still the #1 entree.
And so, what have the biggest challenges been in running the catering business as well as the cafe and shifting, from where you were before to this new space?
The new space we really tripled our footprint, so we have a lot more room to spread out. And there's some other kitchens in our footprint that allow us to do a really big range there's a separate bakery upstairs, there's a cold kitchen across the hall. So the move has been great, and it's really helped us grow. The big challenges that everybody is facing is labor. So this is the unsung hero of our kitchen. Stratos is executive chef and charge of production. Victoria is a chef and a Bronx resident, and we're hanging out in Mae Mae having a little food. He's known for his hot sauce. He's Greek and he's into hot sauce.
Okay, amazing.
So I hope we have whet your appetite, showing you our main production kitchen. And now we're back in this simple Mae Mae cafe, and we'd love to feed you. So
I'm
our
ready.
chef, our Mae Mae chef Colleen, who's been with GP for many, many, many years, would love to get your hands into the food and make something fun.
Let's do it. Hi, Colleen. So, what do you have for us here today?
Well, I'd like to show you or feed you my eggplant bowl. Delicious. A citrus sauce with eggplants and Spanish rice. Stewed vegetable.
Delicious. I'm excited to try it.
So cool. Yes.
This looks amazing. So, Colleen, you said this is your recipe, so can you tell us more about this dish?
So this is breaded eggplant. The sauce is made from citrus along with carrots, potatoes, and squash.
Wonderful.
Those are all the elements that make up this.
And there's one more element.
The love.
Love.
So I really love the crispiness of the eggplant. These vegetables are absolutely cooked to perfection. The spice blend is really excellent. The rice is simple but delicious, and I really appreciate the added vibrancy of the tomato and the scallion to kind of bring some freshness to the dish as well. All in all, really, really delicious. Yeah, and also utilizing eggplant, which not always people can do very well. I did really enjoy this dish.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful space here with all of these lovely plants filling the room, and you're also a restaurant. So how did you end up with that combination?
That is a great question because it's a really unusual combination. And there's a little backstory. Down on Spring Street, we had a cafe called the Mae Mae Cafe, which name has moved up here. And we featured a lot of the fresh produce that grows on our farm up in Columbia County. So it was always a dream to reopen it once we moved to the Bronx. And in thinking about what belonged here, somehow a farm-to-table restaurant didn't sit right with me. And I thought, this is an opportunity for us to bring healthy food to a neighborhood that has fewer choices for healthy, fresh food. But at the same time, I guess it was through the pandemic and our farm connection, we're such plant people. If you see our office upstairs, there's just plants everywhere. So we had this idea when we open Mae Mae, when we reopen it, maybe it should be half plant store because there's not a plant store in miles, and the food plant-based. And because we're in the South Bronx, we give all our menu a Latin twist. So we're really an extension of the neighborhood. So Mae Mae became the Mae Mae Cafe and Plant Store. And it's a little bit of a an unusual destination right here in the South Bronx.
Coming to the Bronx, being aware of the community that is here and wanting to serve it, how do you see your place in it, and how do you look to see that evolving into the future?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for coming and visiting us, and I hope it's the first of many visits and many meals we can share together. It's a really interesting moment for us coming here to the Bronx. In 2017 or 18, when we first looked at property to move to, we went up to the third floor and we had a river view. Now we look out the window and we see these big towers here. And everybody says, it's so great, you know, you're in this neighborhood that's changing and it's like Williamsburg. And I say, you know, if I wanted to be in Williamsburg, I would have moved to Williamsburg. I love the spirit and the creativity and the resilience, and yes, a little bit of the grittiness of the Bronx, because I think that is the source of so much strength within this community. So I love the spirit of the Bronx, and we've really jumped in with both feet in terms of getting involved in different nonprofits and organizations and community-based organizations here. So when I look at who Mae Mae will serve, naturally I look at all these towers going on around us, and I hope that they all feel welcome here. But I also look at the community that's been here for decades. We have two major public housing developments here. We have vibrant community, families. We have an incredible school on the other side of the bridge. And those are the people I want them to feel that Mae Mae is their home too. We want to have educational nights here. We want to teach residents about plants and plant-based food. We want to bring our farm food in and make it available for people. We have a tremendous passion for teaching. And one of the things we did years ago when we started farming was we launched a nonprofit that teaches children how to cook. And these are children who are very at risk for diet-related disease that come from fast food and not really knowing what a healthy meal looks like. So our engagement in the community is deep and it's long-term and it's very satisfying. And I hope this is the beginning of a brand new chapter for us.
Well, Liz, thank you so much for having us. And I hope that everyone will come check out Mae Mae's Cafe on 3rd Ave here in the South Bronx at 134th Street at the foot of the 3rd Avenue Bridge. This is Flavors of New York with Victoria signing off.